Welcome to DEO Nalgonda online classes. Good morning to one and all. My name is M. Ram Reddy. Today we are going to discuss about physical science subject. Chapter name is heat, and in that subtopic is why is the specific heat is different for different substances. In the last videos we have seen the definition of specific heat, at the same time applications of specific heat and their MKS and CGS units we have discussed. In this video we are going to discuss about why is the specific heat different for different substances. Now we have some substances and their specific heats which were given in the textbook. We will discuss in detail way. Substance, specific heat. In that CGS unit, in that MKS unit. Here calorie by gram into degree centigrade. Here it is joule by kg into Kelvin. We will discuss about some substances and their specific heats. First one is lead, nothing but Pb 0.031, reverse it will be in MKS is 130. Number 2 is mercury, symbol is Hg, hydroxyum 0.033, here 139. Number 3 brass, it is a mixed material, copper plus zinc, here 0.092. At this moment here 380, right. Number 4 zinc, symbol is Zn 0.093, here 391. Hereafter fifth one is here copper, symbol is Cu, cuprum 0.095, 399. At the same time that sixth one is here glass. In that glass is here flint 0.12. At this moment here 504. In that seventh one is here aluminium 0.21, 882. At the same time another one here, eighth one is iron, that is 0.115, 483. Ninth one is here kerosene oil, that is 0.50. in this year 2100 in MKS. At the same time 10th one ice, that is here 0.50, 2100, it is CGS unit. it is MKS unit. Okay, ice 0.50, 2100, it is CGS unit, it is MKS unit. Here water, that is 1.0, nothing but 1, that is 4180, right. Last one, seawater, that is 0.95, here 3900. These are the specific heats of various substances which were introduced by scientists by the help of calorimeter. Once you see, if you can observe, among all these here, water has greater specific heat, that is 1. Its value in MK system is 4180, 4180 in MK system. That's why water is used as a coolant in industries due to greater specific heat. In the last classes we have seen applications of specific heat, watermelon and other fruit which are placed inside the refrigerator for a same duration or same time. Watermelon retains coldness for a longer time because of watermelon contains more amount of water. Due to more amount of water, it is not able to losing its coolness soon. At the same time, samosa also, outside of the samosa is very cool, but when we are eating, the ingredients which are present in the samosa are very hot. Because of greater specific heat, the ingredients which having greater specific heat only, the samosa which is present inside, that is very hot. At the same time, oceans can be moderating the climatic condition without much appreciable because of greater specific heat. It can be moderate the climatic condition, right. Oceans can be transmitting heat energy from equator to North Pole and South Pole. Those areas are which is closer to the oceans, right. All these concepts we are discussed in the previous video. Now, what is the reason behind that? Different substances have different specific heats. Now we are going to discuss in detailed way. Once you see kinetic energy and temperature relation, temperature is directly proportional to the kinetic energy, or kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature, whatever may be that here. Here you see here, temperature is directly proportional to the kinetic energy, or kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature. Generally we are using this here, but it is also correct only, right. Temperature is directly proportional to the kinetic energy. This concept you can apply to a system, right. System means one substance, whatever may be the substance, right. In that substance many particles are there, nothing but here molecules are there, right. These molecules average kinetic energy of these molecules is directly proportional to the temperature. Average kinetic energy of these particles is directly proportional to the temperature of the system, right. Whenever you are supplying heat energy to this system, at that moment those particles which are present in the substance can be receiving heat energy. They have to transmitted into different ways. Those ways are, number one, linear kinetic energy. Right. Number 2, rotational kinetic energy. Rotational kinetic energy. Number 3, vibrational energy. Vibrational energy. In between the molecules, there is a internal energy. Internal energy in between the molecules which are present in the system. Right, internal energy. Number 5, all together can be recalled as here total energy of the system. Internal energy in between molecules. Total energy. Right, total energy of the system. Whenever you are supplying heat energy to the system contains particles. Those particles can be transmitting that energy in terms of linear kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, vibrational energy, internal energy in between the molecules, and total energy of the system. That supplied heat energy can be transmitting to different types of energies. That transmitting energies can be differ from one substance to another substance. If you can take here lead, if you can take here iron, if you can take copper, different materials can transmitting the energy in the different ways. That's what specific heat of a substance could be differ from one another. If you can supply heat energy to the system, whenever total means here more amount of heat energy can be utilizing to the molecules which are present in the system, at that moment linear kinetic energy can be more. Nothing but whenever you are supplying more amount of heat energy can be utilizing to the system for linear kinetic energy. Right. At the same time, whenever you are observing towards our supplied heat energy to the system, we can able to measure by the help of one formula how much heat energy can be supplied to a system. That can be measured by the help of Q is equal to ms delta T. If you can get the value of specific heat from the table, you can able to measure the supplied heat energy to the system by the help of Q is equal to ms delta T formula. Mass of the substance, specific heat of the substance, variation in temperature. By the help of this, we can able to measure the quantity of heat energy supplied to the system. Method of mixture. Method of mixture. Right. Method of mixture. Once you see hot water, cold water. Whenever you are mixing together, you can get lukewarm water. Same concept can be applied here. What is the temperature of lukewarm water? Nothing but mixture temperature. That can be measured by the help of method of mixture. Once you see here, right, situation 1, right, in that situation, if you can take 200 grams of water or any substance in one container, in another container also you can take 200 grams only. You can supply heat energy to the system at the same time to the system also. These two systems are identical with one another. Right, identical means here substance same, right, container same, supplied heat energy same, right, time also same. Right, you need to put one thermometer here, another thermometer in this here. Right. which once you see here, these two thermometer reads at a time 60 degree centigrade. Afterwards, whenever the thermometer reads in these two systems reads 60 degree centigrade, you can stop the supplied heat energy to the system. Afterwards, these two container substances can be poured inside the another large beaker. 200 grams and 200 grams of water can be placed inside the large beaker. This one can be placed, this one can be placed here. Right, what is the mixture temperature? We can able to say that here, without heat loss to the surroundings. At this moment here, the system temperature, system 3's temperature can be 60 degrees centigrade only. No heat loss to the surroundings at this point here. Right, this is system 1 and system 2. It is our system 3. Right, in that system 3, the temperature is 60 degrees centigrade. It is easy. In the next situation, once you see here, situation 2. In this situation, same amount of water could be taken in one beaker, 200 gram. Here also, right, 200 gram. Right, but supplied heat energy is different. Here also, time also different here. If you can see here, it is 90 degrees centigrade, it is 60 degrees centigrade. System 1, here system 1 reads 90 degrees centigrade. By the help of thermometer we can able to see that. Here also it is 60 degrees centigrade in that system 2. These two container water can be transmitted in large beaker, this 200 gram and this 200 gram. At this point here, what is the mixture temperature? If we can take here, this is T1 temperature, it is T2 temperature. Mixture temperature, if you can take here T, we can able to say the mixture temperature is more than 60 degrees centigrade and less than 90 degrees centigrade. But I want exact value. How we can able to say that here? In situation 1 we said, but in the situation 2 we are not able to say. It is more than 60 degree, less than 90 degrees. So for that we need one formula. Again another situation also will be we have here. Here in third situation, you can take here 100 ml of or 100 gram of water in one beaker and 200 gram of water in another beaker. 100 gram you can able to see the thermometer 90 degrees centigrade. You can supply heat energy to the system. At the same time you can supply energy to the system. It is reads 60 degrees centigrade, which is placed inside this system 2. System 1 100 grams of water, system 2 200 grams of water, system 1 90 degrees centigrade, system 2 60 degrees centigrade. Masses are different, temperatures are different. Once you see these two can be delivered or transferred into another large beaker, what is the mixture temperature? At this moment also we can able to say that here less than or greater than 60 degrees centigrade, but less than 90 degrees centigrade. But we are not able to say exact value of that mixture temperature. For that we have one formula. We are going to derive that formula. Once again I am saying about situation 1 and situation 2 and situation 3. In the situation 1, masses are same and temperature also same. At this moment equilibrium temperature. Equilibrium temperature means nothing but mixture temperature. Mixture temperature only can be recalled as here equilibrium temperature. We can able to say easily in the situation 2 M1 is equal to M2 but T1 is not equals to T2. We are not able to say that is equal to equilibrium temperature. Equilibrium temperature also differ from one another. Right, at the same time in the situation 3, masses are not same. M1 is not equals to M2. At the same time T1 is not equals to T2. At the same time equilibrium temperature also not same. Nothing but here mixture temperature also not same. But I want exact value of mixture temperature. How we can able to find? By the help of one formula. The formula is here, T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. Right, it is the mixture temperature formula. Now we are going to derive the formula T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2, but one condition, T1 is greater than T2. T1 is hotter body, T2 is colder body. Right, nothing but variation is present in between these two here, but T1 temperature is more than that of T2 temperature. Right, for that proof, right, we have an basic formula. Whenever you supply heat energy to the system, whatever may be the system, it is one system, we are supplying heat energy to the system. Now only we discussed here how much heat energy can be supplied to the system. Mass M1, it is raised up to T1 degree Celsius. Right, here its specific heat is S. Right, if you can take here water, the specific heat of water is SW. Right, at this point here how much heat energy can be supplied to the system can be calculated by the help of one formula. Q is equal to nothing but Q1. Q1 is equal to M1 into SW into delta T. Delta T. Right, M1 into delta T. Q1 is equal to M1 into SW into delta T. M1 into SW into delta T, when it will come here, whenever this can be introducing in other beaker. How means here you can see another one, that is M2, its temperature is T2, you need to supply heat energy to this here. Right, these two can be reaches to different temperatures. It is T1 degree centigrade, it is T2 degree centigrade. Right, we can able to find Q2 is equal to MS delta T, MS, right, SW delta T. By the help of this formula we can able to find how much heat energy can be supplied to the system also. Right, at the same time these two systems can be reaching certain temperatures, but here T1 is greater than T2. T1 is greater than T2. As we discussed before, the situations, these two can be placed in the large beaker. Large beaker, at this moment here, equilibrium temperature or mixture temperature, that mixture temperature can be recalled as here T. Mixture temperature can be recalled as here T. Right, how we can able to observe, it is a hot body, it is a cold body, it is lukewarm. Luke means here in between these two temperatures we can able to see this temperature. At this moment here you see one concept here, it is losing. So M1 into SW into delta T up to Q1 is equal to M1 into SW into, here T1 is the right higher temperature minus T is the right mixture temperature. Right, here we have here T1 and T and T2. Whenever you are observing in between all these, T1 is higher temperature, T2 is lower temperature, T is mixture temperature. Right, mixture temperature is lesser than T1, greater than T2. Right, already we know because of it is higher at temperature, it is lower at temperature. These two can be mixing with one another. So we can able to get here mixture temperature. That mixture temperature is lower than that of hot body, greater than that of cold body. So you need to apply that concept to this system whenever you placed inside the large beaker. At the same time you can apply to this system also. At this moment here Q2 is equal to M2 into SW into T minus T2, because of T is right? Hot body here, T2 is the colder body. Because of already I said here, equilibrium temperature or mixture temperature is more than that of cold body, right? At this moment here we have a formula: net heat lost from hot body is equal to net heat gained by the cold body. It is in hot body, it is in cold body. Here Q1 is equal to Q2. At this moment here Q1 is equal to Q2, right? Q1 is equal to Q2. You can able to get here Q1 is equal to Q2. Here M1 into SW into T1 minus T, that is equal to M2 into SW into, right, T minus T2. Here specific heat of water, specific heat of water. Not only water you take, but we can take any substance, no problem. Left hand side, right hand side, both will be cancelled. You can able to get M1 into T1 minus T, that is equal to M2 into T minus T2. Then, right, open it here, M1 T1 minus M1 T, that is equal to M2 T minus M2 T2. Right, here M2 T2 take left hand side, M1 T take right hand side. Then M1 T1 plus M2 T2, that is equal to M1 T plus M2 T. In these two cases here T is common. You can take T common. At this point here M1 T1 plus M2 T2 is equal to T of M1 plus M2 subject to T. At this moment you can able to get here T is equal to, here remaining term is M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. This only can be recalled as here mixture temperature. Mixture temperature can be calculated by the help of this formula M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. But the condition is here T1 greater than T2. In the following videos we are going to discuss condensation, evaporation, boiling, melting and all.